recruitment and selection strategy, okay, it's like fishing, right? We throw different nets at different areas, okay, and you will catch different kind of fishes. When we first start this career, okay, we move to management, we definitely have warm friends like Derek, for example, people that know you for many years, and they feel that they have a good rapport with you and they choose to join you. That's one of the sources of recruitment. And because me coming out from roadshow and canvassing, I have canvassing leads, okay? And every person that I meet, every contact that I have a remarks column. What did I spoke to them about? So of course there are some that is still studying, which I don't approach them for sales. But a couple of years later, that is when I'm moving to management. I call back to this group of students who have already graduated or looking for a job. And of course, a few of them actually join. So canvassing leads, those past leads that you have, is something that you can tap on. Personal observation. Okay, sometimes when you go and buy clothes, buy shoes, recruitment candidates is really everywhere. Or you attend outside courses and you notice that this particular candidate has what it takes to join this industry. That's when you start to engage them, talk to them. So personal observation is something that I also adapt. And that is how I actually met two of my group, which is Jaslyn and Priscilla. They're all my top producers, and Jaslyn is the newly promoted junior manager. That's how I met them in this course called NLP course. Yeah, that is true personal observation. Staff. As per all agency groups, you definitely need staff to do the back-end support role for you. Like, there's a lot of administrative work to do, and you can't possibly spend all your time on this administrative work. Our role is to spend as much time as possible with your consultants or your managers. That is our role. Now, this should be the main priority, and that's where we need to bring in staff to help us do the administrative work. But when you choose staff, look for candidates that is of an FC material. Then you bring them in, because there's always a chance where when they're exposed to our culture, okay, they might change their mind and want to join you. So staff is another source of my recruitment. FC referral. Because we set that kind of culture, pro-growth, we foster a very good trust among all of us. Your FCs, they will refer to you because they themselves also want to move to management. And that's where there's a parking period depending on each different companies. Okay? And once they meet the criteria, let them be promoted with their guys. That way is one key thing. I think trust is important if you want to grow fast. So what is my selection criteria is, first, you must know yourself. Know yourself meaning to say each of you have your own different coaching style. And you will come to realize that certain profile actually perform under your coaching. So you have to know what kind of profile is that. So knowing yourself is important. And one of the things that I use to validate that is this. For me, I choose FCs that have a good first impression. That means when I see this person, I find that they have a pleasant look. They don't need to look like supermodels, but at least I look at them, 看得顺眼. Yeah, because imagine when they join you, you're going to spend time to do training, you're going to talk to this person one-on-one, you're going to go join field with this person, you're going to fetch them to the appointment. Then if this person is someone that you can't face or you can't talk to them, then what's the point? Don't bring in a person that 你看不顺眼的. So first impression is important for me. And of course, I use the D.O.P.E test. D.O.P.E test is actually a personality test. It's a bird's test. Basically, D.O.P.E means dove, owl, peacock, and eagle. So there's a certain personality traits of individual birds. I look for people which is either has high eagle or high peacock or both, because I feel they actually perform very well under my coaching. That's me, because I know myself. You might be different, so you have to know. Because I don't believe in one size fit all. It's always different people will benefit different groups of people. You tend to attract certain group of people. Conversation is also something important, because when you do your personal observation, when you talk to them, when you interview them as staff, I like to see how they articulate, whether they are able to, because they have certain thoughts, whether are they able to verbalize, it's a different thing. So this is something that I'm assessing that person, that potential candidate, when I am doing my recruitment. If the person is at least able to talk, that actually is a pass for me. So out of all these 3 criteria, okay? Usually the candidate has to fulfill 2. If it's 1 or lesser, I think this person will be better off joining another manager because it's just not the right fit. Because if I bring in someone that doesn't fit me, it's very simple. You will throw a lot of blood. You spend a lot of time, but the end result is very minimal. Sometimes it's really waste our time. Our time is really so limited, especially those with family. I believe most of you have your own family, have kids. Your time is even more limited. You need to dual your role as a father or mother. So time is precious as managers and directors. So how do I mentor my FCs? Some little tips I think can be applied. We in our group, we have monthly meetings. Okay, and during these monthly meetings, it's not to go through, we do flash the results, okay, but that's one part. But the main part is we actually do topics on either sales ideas or technical knowledge or motivational meeting. So we have a content over there, and all this actually helps in the FC's learning. Okay, now we have 13 managers. So now it's easier. One manager just need to do 1 meeting in a whole year. But last time it was only 3. Okay, no choice. So each of us will do 3 to 4 meetings in a year. So monthly meeting is something that is important because you say the same thing to your FC, another person, not the direct AL, say the same thing to your FC. Your FC tend to listen to the other person. So it's very just like how our parents nag at us. Okay, how our parents teach us, we treat them as nagging. But if the teacher or their friends or other people tell them, it's a different thing. They will take in their ideas more receptively. So monthly meetings is one. Create opportunities. Okay. I believe in this quote. You are the average of the 5 that you're closest with. So I'm sure all of you over here, you all have already reached a certain success. And your FCs or consultants, they have a lot to learn from you. So creating opportunities means find things that you and your FCs can do together. Coaching is one thing, we meet them for coaching, but find other things that they are doing. Like for example, they like to do sports, particular sports, go and play sports with them. Or they have a particular hobby and you also have that interest, go and do it with them. Go and catch up with over meals, or casual lunch, dinner. Because through all these opportunities you are with them, you will find chance to slowly influence their thoughts to become more positive, because you have a lot of habits that you want to pass on to them, but just don't have the opportunity to tell them. So find all this kind of meetups, informal session, slowly bring them up, be their average 5, then they will actually progress. And of course, our group, we use a lot of social media, and we reflect the culture in our social media posts. When we go for the bonding sessions, we go for our events, straight away we will post, and we will tag each other because of the family culture. That way, it also helps them because their prospective clients are actually available in their social media on Facebook or Instagram. And 人就是这样, we are attracted to positive things. So when you tag them, or when they have awards, they have incentive, they got incentive trips, you tag them, you actually indirectly let their potential clients know that they are doing well. So that will actually also affect your group sales and also potential candidates that are joining you. So social media is something that we have to tap on at this age, and it's free. Social media is free. Just need to spend time to learn. This is something that we have to stress to every candidates and every consultants that we have. Continuous learning. Learning doesn't stop after they attend the 5 days induction, after they attend 1 week training with you. It stops there. No, in our industry, it's always continuously learning from everybody. So I like to tell them to go for practitioner sharing. That means people who are already in this industry, they are the top producers. They share how to present a plan in a different way than what we teach. They share how to communicate with clients. So every time I see this in either our company training sessions or outside, I will ask them to go. Practitioner sharing is something that's important. Also tell them, delegate, or rather keep aside some budget to go for external costs to upgrade ourselves. Because if we only go for a particular company's courses or just the agency course, your learning is restricted. But if you look bigger than that, go to other courses, you can actually learn a lot more and apply back in our industry. So attending courses is something that is important for their growth. But last but not least, read books. Warren Buffett at the age of 88 spent most of his time reading books. and there are billions or trillions of books in your whole lifetime you won't be able to read finish. So just go and read as many books as possible. That is actually how I mentor my FCs.